Hey guys, it's Jinx Summer coming at you from my computer, and this is a speed build, obviously, but you know this already, right? Um, this is what's it called? I just, my DS family house, and it's actually called the Pocket. No, it's not. It's called Perfectionist Pocket because I don't know. I ultimately just thought of this name out of nowhere, and you'll see. It takes me a second to do. It takes me quite a while, not a second, quite a while to get the roofing right because I changed my mind because I am that kind of person. I decided to make this house because this family was needed a house, honestly. And thinking about it, I recently started, not recently, but a while back, I saw an Instagrammer moved into a house, and her house had this really cool atrium in it. And so while building the house, I was like, wow, what if I put that in there? And I do that, and it's so awesome. I can't even lie. I want to do a really big one, like how she has a really big one in her house, but I gave them like a little tiny one in their house. Not that right there. That's not an atrium. No, 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 no. I want to do a really big one of these days. I don't know. Lately, I've just been heavily inspired by what I see on Instagram and a bunch of other things and whatnot by to go ahead and build certain things because honestly, that's all I've had time to do is be on Instagram. That's it. I have however long it takes me to get on and off the bus and whatnot and go to work, literally. Um, yeah, I completely changed the front of this house. No lie. I did all this and I had no clue what I was doing. I just put sand everywhere. I was like, meh. I feel like she'd be that person that has like a certain kind of path throughout her house, and I feel like it just made sense, honestly. I added like dirt and whatnot here and there, and then I added more gravel everywhere just because I feel like she would more so want gravel because she does have kids, and this just overgrown, mess back there was probably some kind of, they tried to do something, but it didn't really work, and so they just have this giant overgrown, you know, plant back there that they eventually will get rid of one of these days, but haven't quite got there yet. And I still haven't decided on the atrium yet. I haven't. I do it, but I do it so weirdly. I'm like, what the heck? And I couldn't decide what I wanted to do with the interior of the house. It took a really long time for me to up and decide what to do. But oh my gosh, if you haven't watched the Creative Sim, watch the Creative Sim. I tell you about the whole thing about this being a whole series and whatnot and everything that goes on, and it's awesome. So you guys should definitely check it out. Also, I'm actually going to be. Uh, I don't know how I'm gonna release all this and whatnot, but I'm going to make this a series now. I've decided. If you haven't watched the Creative Sim, it's basically me announcing that this is going to be a series. And I decided to change up the font that I use for my builds, at least for this one, because I feel like it fit this family a lot better. It was really pretty, so yeah, hope you guys liked the thumbnail because I worked really hard on it. And yeah, the family thumbnail, not so much. But the main thumbnail, the build thumbnail, oh my gosh. I feel like I put so much more into my builds than I do anything else. And I don't know if you heard that. I was totally just scratching my head there. See, there it is, the little atrium. It's tiny, but I love it. And I automatically knew that was going to be the daughter's room because it's, I don't know, it was a little bit bigger, I think. So I gave it to the little girl because I was like, I want to put the dollhouse in her room. So, yeah, it just worked out. But I do this a lot where when I build a house, I edit small little tiny things that completely change how the house works while I'm in the midst of building because sometimes I don't always build and then make it fit the way that I want to. So I just change it up because, it's The Sims and I can. So I made Oh my gosh, I surprised myself with the entrance to this house. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I love it. At first, I was like, it's gonna be boring with just the door and the plant and the whatnot. And then I up and decided, oh, okay, let's put a little, awning. And I liked the way this looked, and I was like, ooh, I like that. It's nice, and it makes me add these, and then bam, I just go ham. I really do. It freaks me out. Really, it does. I love it though. I think when I take the pictures, I didn't use move objects when I didn't have move objects on when I placed the build, so I ended up having the outside tree isn't as tall. That's the difference. But yeah, this family is very athletic to say the least. All of them are. They're very energetic. The kids are very highly energetic and always ready to find something new to do and whatnot. And little girl's actually really, really, really inquisitive. Meanwhile, Justin, the little boy, is I don't even really remember what I made him. I think I made him a charmer. Yeah, I feel like because his mom and dad are both really good people's people, I guess. I don't know. They're very communicative, so I feel like he would pick that up from them a lot. I move around a lot of crap. I really do. I can't believe I didn't notice this until I was absolutely done with the whole build. I put an even number of palm trees on this lot. I put four palm trees. I was like, how did I put four palm trees on this tiny little thing? But yeah, I think my next build may be a big build. I've been debating on whether I want to do a really big build or a smaller build just because majority of the time I can't do a big build because I don't have that much time. But then again, I do like my builds more when I take my time to do them. Like this one, I had a whole day off, so I spent 4 straight hours furnishing the house. Yeah, furnishing the house. And for once, OBS wasn't trying to kill me. It was awesome. I liked it a lot. Then again, I remembered to check my settings, and regardless, I don't need a voice to be able to record these, so it's awesome. And honestly, I'm tired of talking. For the past 3 weeks, I've been doing a lot of talking at work, and I couldn't decide what I wanted to do with the kitchen. And then I was trying to match the floor, and the floor didn't match, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I decided for once to put the wallpaper down and the floors down before I furnished it completely because I think I was watching Dr. Ashley. Yeah, I was watching a Dr. Ashley um build, and she was talking about how people, some people, build put the floors down first, some people don't, da 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 da, all that stuff, etc., etc. I am one of those people who normally put the floors down last. And I will say it's a lot more of a struggle when you put the floors and wallpapers down first. So I think I'm gonna keep doing that because it definitely worked for me, trying it out the opposite way. I don't know, maybe something I add in, but I feel like I'm getting better because the entrance of this house I love so much, and I'm super excited to share this with everybody. I actually put it on the gallery. It is using a lot of CC, and not a lot of CC, a lot of uh build by mode stuff, I guess. Duh, it's a house. But yeah, it uses a lot of stuff from different packs. There we go. That is what I was trying to say. It uses a ton of stuff from different packs, you guys. And honestly, it's funny that I made this kitchen this like peachy beige color because I normally hate beige. I mean, hate beige so much. It's the most boring color you can put in a house. Yet people throw it on their walls and whatnot and all this crazy stuff, and I hate it. And whenever I go look at houses and whatnot, or see apartments when they have beige anything, I just, nope, not for me. Not that I go looking at houses or anything, because I don't. But, when I do see that something has beige in it, probably gonna dislike it a little bit more. But I will say it's different for flooring. I love me some beige wood floors. I love wood floors, period. The only thing I probably would never have is a white wood floor. But meh, to each their own. Anyways, I'm getting started with the living room. The living room takes me forever. I'm sorry. I spent like I spent so long because I did not know what I wanted, and I was so sick of using the same three pieces of furniture I always use, which is another thing that Dr. Ashley was talking about in one of her builds lately, was that she was tired of using the exact same furniture, and I was like, same. I realized once I started building that I use the exact same furniture, and you know what? I'm just gonna leave that one in there. That one I'm fine with. That one's okay. It's short and small, so that's fine. But yeah, I spend so long on the freaking living room. It's annoying, which is weird because it ends up being a giant circle. It's a weird thing, but it totally ends up being a giant circle, which kind of freaks me out. It makes me second guess it a lot, but when I was done, I was done. I was so done. I didn't want anything too far in front of the entrance, which is why it is a circle, and I didn't realize it until I put a rug down that it's a perfect circle, and it's so weird that way, but whatever, it worked. I feel like they're the kind of family where they'd be more interested in accommodating their guests and making sure they have enough, places for everyone to sit down and hush up. And you notice in this house, they do not have a TV. They are that family where they are so busy they do not have a TV in any room in the house, not even the kids. Then again, the kids are toddlers. Eh, they grew up in a house without a TV. I have done it before where my Sims didn't have enough money to have a TV. I think that is the only time I've ever not had a TV in my house. My Sims always have, TVs because, TVs are just a normal thing for people's houses. But meh, with them, I wanted to go outside of the box. I'm looking at these giant green spots and regretting them so deeply. Oh my gosh, I wish I didn't leave that in there. Yeah. But anyway, back to the build. I started putting lights randomly because I had just thought about it while I was about to put lights down in the house. I was like, oh yeah, lights. The whole house needs lights. And I totally changed out this crap because I decided to put the woman on the rocket ship because that's actually what their what Sienna does for a living. She's a, space ranger, whatever, astronaut career. There we go. Yeah, she's in the astronaut career. I left some toys outside because I thought it was cute. I take out the basketball hoop later. I really do. I take it out. I add something else that I feel like is more so needed for them. You see, right there. I pop that in there. And then later on, I take out the friggin' basketball hoop because it's unnecessary. I surprisingly like the restrooms. I don't know why I like restrooms. Restrooms are my favorite thing. One of my favorites. Not my favorite. Not my absolute favorite, but definitely one of my favorites when it comes to furnishing. Definitely one of my favorites. It's cool. I like it a lot. It's just a restroom. But it's like you know what's supposed to go in there every single time you do it. And you can do it so differently each time. It's kind of funny. I feel like I tend to not do things differently, but at the same time, I feel like I do because nothing's ever the exact same as the last time I made a restroom. Now that I think about it, I put nothing else for a cat in their house. They're probably going to adopt a cat at some point. Hence why, the litter box. But literally nothing else in their house is cat related. I don't know why I put that in there without putting anything else in this house. It skipped my mind. It skipped my mind. So sad. But yeah. I tried to put that up there using the cheat, but it wouldn't let me. For whatever reason, it kept, pushing it so far back that it was in the wall, and so, yeah, I just didn't worry about it at that point. And now we're moving into the parents' room. The parents' room is very empty because they come in there to sleep, and that's all they have time for. Outside of that, they're taking care of their kids, they're working a lot, and that basically sums up their whole life. They, I feel like they would have get-togethers and whatnot at their house because they have so much freaking furniture in the living room, but at the same time, meh, I feel like they just enjoy their home themselves because I feel like they spend a lot of time in their living room, not so much anyone else. Um, I don't know. Maybe if they had friends, they'd spend time in their living room with their friends, of course. And I throw crap out there all willy nilly because I really wanted this house to really reflect them, and I feel like it does. It. I had to hold myself from halt. I had to put a huge halt on all of my clutter. You guys, be proud of me. This is the least cluttered I will probably ever make a house. Because that's just how Sienna is. Sienna and Marco are like that. They're not huge clutter people. They will huh. Like Marco will come behind Sienna cleaning, and she'll come behind him cleaning, and it's like, oh, okay. House is very sterile. It is. It's so sterile, people. So clean. There's barely any clutter in this place. I'm not even kidding, and it freaks me out. I I have a soft spot for clutter. We all know this. I have a huge soft spot for the clutter, which is why they don't have a ton of things on the walls. Because I knew if I would have put one thing on the wall, I would have went ham. I would have went so ham. It would have been so. Anyways, oh my gosh, we're almost done. We're almost at the screenshots. I can't believe I made it through this whole thing for about 20 minutes of talking. I don't talk this much. I do talk this much. I talk a lot at work, but meh. I spent the past 3 weeks at work. This is my first day off, and I decided to record this and make this house. Hopefully, you guys like it. Let me know if you guys want to see more. Hopefully, you do because I am definitely going to have one coming up next week as well. I will do this as a weekly series. It'll be something that I'll show you guys. There will always be a creative sim, always be a household. I'll let you guys know if I just build a house just cause versus building a household for this series. I don't know what I'm gonna call this series. Give me suggestions down below in the comments. Let me know what you think I should name this. I don't know, because it's like a little combo of, create a sim and cast. So I don't know what I should call it. I decided to actually redo all of Oasis Springs for right now. Okay, so the screenshots are coming up. I will see you guys next time on my computer. Thank you so much. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you enjoyed. Again, leave me suggestions for, I guess, a name for this. I don't know. Um, I guess it's gonna be a series, a weekly series. Maybe I'll do two if I have time. I'll do like a tiny house. That would be really fun. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys liked it. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you for making it through this whole video. You are awesome and you rock, and I love ya. Okay, bye. See you guys next time on my computer. Forgot about that. I have a whole outro and I forgot about it. Sounds like me.